I'm Scoochie with another video review, and this time we're going to be taking a look at the Transformers Generations Deluxe Class Red Alert. One of the most eagerly anticipated figures personally, because I've always wanted a Red Alert. Now, Sunstreaker and Sideswipe were originally repainted into a Henkei version of Red Alert, but this is the first time that we're getting them mass released, and I gotta say, I really like the way that looks. Fire Rescue, you got the nice sirens put on there. Slight retool, I suppose you could say. Nice picture on there, and actually utilizes his the gun in the combined form, which I don't actually think they showed that before. That might be the first time they showed that. Flip it around here on the back, rescue vehicle mode, and it even says the engine combines with the pulse rifle or pulse pistol. It doesn't really stay combined very well like that, but see what they say about Red Alert. As security director for the Autobots, Red Alert tries to keep his eye on everyone and everything. All the time he installs hidden cameras and security sensors everywhere and keeps detailed records of the known movements of enemies and allies alike. Nothing escapes his attention, and to him, everything is significant. His paranoia keeps him constantly on edge, but it's paid off more than once by stopping Decepticon plots before they did any damage. Real good friend of Inferno, and we saw them usually joined at the hip in the cartoon, so I'm so excited to finally have this guy. One minor problem that I have is I don't like the fact that he has a black head, so I still might have to buy the Henkei version just to replace the head to have a nice red head, because in the G1 cartoon he had a red face and red head. So let's get this guy open, and let's hope and pray that my excitement pays off. Okay guys, so here we have the Transformers Generations Deluxe Class Red Alert open up and out of its packaging. And of all the different characters that have shared this same mold, this version very well may be my absolute favorite. Now we've had the Henkei version of him, we've had this version, we've had Sunstreaker, Sideswipe, and the Transformers Collector Club Punch Counter Punch figure, but this one, for some reason, and it's gotta be just because of the colors, is my absolute favorite. I really love the white and the red on here. It's very striking, very impressive, and it's a nice contrast. He does have a slight difference to him in the fact that he comes with the light bar here on the top that all previous versions didn't, unless it was the actual Henkei version of Red Alert. But this guy just overall looks really good. Now, I'll actually, when I do display him, I'll probably do it without this bit, just because why would a police car have an engine sticking out of the top? So here he is. Here are two other characters that share the same mold as he does. You got Sunstreaker and you got Sideswipe. And you can just see, I mean, they're the exact same figures with the exception of the light bar, but just something about the coloring on this guy just really grabs me. I really think it's a fantastic look between all different incarnations of this mold. I'm not going to show you how to transform because I showed you guys how to transform this mold several times already, but let's get him into robot mode and show you a real nice comparison. Here you have Red Alert in his robot mode, and the first thing that you're going to notice that's different is his head. Now, if you remember in the beginning portion of this video, I complained about the head being black, and it really shouldn't be. In the actual cartoon, his head was red. So what I went ahead and did was I talked to a good friend of mine, Josh, and I'll put all the information down on the bottom. If you would like your head painted to match like this, I think it looks fantastic. For only $7, he'll do it for you. That $7 includes the shipping back to you. So I'll put all the information down in the description. If you really want to have that head look as good as it does, I highly recommend you do that. Because the only other real option is to buy the Henkei figure, which goes for easily $100 on eBay. But the red head just makes him look a lot more G1 accurate, and I love the way it looks. Now, for his weapon, you have this, and it actually shows you, like I said, to combine them. Now, for some reason, this one combines a whole lot better. I mean, that is absolutely secure. For some reason, this pegs together a whole lot better than other previous versions. You just plug it into his hand, and there you have his gun. Absolutely love the way the guy looks. One other thing, just the chest here just looks striking. The white and the red is fantastic. Now, zooming in on the head just to kind of give you a little bit of an idea, I just think that looks cool. Still has the light piping. Added a little bit of silver touch right there at the centerpiece. Just overall fantastic looking color, and it matches very nicely with the rest of the red. I do have one problem here, a little sloppy paint that was actually on the figure when I first got it. It was kind of unfortunate because that really takes away from it, but really nice. I like the way the red is in here, and then even with these knee pads, the red and the white, it's nice how this is white to match the rest of the legs, and then this is red to match the inside of the legs. I just really love the way this guy looks. I don't know what it is. And I liked him even before the head was painted red, but the red head just makes it look so much better. But here he is. And here he is with Sideswipe and Sunstreaker. Now, if you want a real good comparison, Sideswipe and Red Alert share the exact same head mold. So, give that a little tug. If you want a good comparison, here it is. I just really think that the red head on Red Alert looks so much better. But that's the exact head that he came with initially, just so you guys know. Just for some reason, to me, like I said, the color on this one just stands out more, and I really prefer it to the other two. Now, I mean, I know he's supposed to be red, he's supposed to be yellow, he's supposed to be red and white. But just for some reason, that just really is impressive to me. I really like the coloring. I cannot recommend this figure enough. Even with the regular black head, he's a good looking figure. I just went ahead and did a little bit extra and had the head painted red. And again, my good friend Josh will do it for you. All you have to do is take the head off, ship it out to him for $7. He'll paint it and it'll ship it back to you. So if you really want a really nice G1 looking figure, I highly recommend doing that. But even if you don't, the figure by itself is very solid, very good looking figure. Now, one thing that people have complained about is that the jetpack, or whatever you want to call it, because the light bar is in there now, it can't attach to this. So you're kind of screwed without it. But by combining the gun like this and actually having it hold good, at least on my figure, it takes care of the storage in robot mode for that exhaust. Just an absolutely terrific looking figure. Now, what review wouldn't be proper if I didn't show him off next to his best buddy? And finally, Inferno has his little buddy with him, and that just looks fantastic. So until next time, guys, I want to thank you for tuning in. This has been Optibotimus. I'll talk to you later.